That's a nice sound, buddy. This needs a snorkel. Today, we're gonna be installing a CannaFab snorkel. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Hume 4x4 video. If you're not new here, welcome to the channel. It's all about four-wheel drives, modding the Navara, taking it out bush, all that kind of jazz. Today, we're gonna be installing a CannaFab snorkel, 4-inch snorkel with a custom airbox. I'm gonna be going through the process today, hopefully marking everything up, doing it all properly. I've got the tools. So I think the first thing is I wanna clean this area, and then I need to take out the guard liner and also the washer reservoir, because we're not using that, okay? We get a full replacement of everything. So let me lay out the parts and then I'll get to work. But first I need to clean this up. So I'll clean the surface. Now I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna take out the guard liner. I'm also gonna do the window up, and then we'll put the masking tape on. And pretty much we're gonna mask like all of this, all of the pillar, all of here, all of here, all of here. Now, but because I've got these flares, we actually have to move it up a little bit. So the template's not gonna be perfect, but yeah, from what I've researched, pretty much just move it up a little bit and then it comes in like this. So wow, under the talks with this can be a little bit tedious if you haven't done this before, but it should fall out like that. The next step is to have a look at the washer reservoir. So that's going to be removed and relocated, and we'll get to that in a sec. All right, so I've just laid out everything here. You can see we've got air, induction pipe, water reservoir, ECU bracket. I think this is if you're using the original Airbox, not sure. Not sure what this 4.5 inlet hose is, because this is a 4-inch, I believe. This is a bracket for the actual pillar. And then we got some nuts here too, and they use nut certs. So I need to go and buy a nut cert gun because I don't have one. I thought this would be rivets because I have a rivet gun. So I need to go buy nut certs, basically a nut cert gun. Yeah, so not super impressed with that, but not a big deal. I'm pretty sure this is nut certed as well. So yeah, I mean, it is cleaner. Nut certs are cleaner, but yeah, just got to go buy a nut cert gun now, which is annoying. Before I go ahead and take everything off, obviously took this off, but yeah, before I take out the water reservoir, I need to figure that out. All right, so now we're going to take the reservoir out. So this can be a little bit difficult if you haven't done it before. I've done a couple before, but not many. It is going to go everywhere, so just be aware of that. We also need to take off the washer nozzle. So we have to take off this. Might as well take off this and this while we're here. This will flip up. The ECU will be bent around like that, and we'll get a decent fitment like that. We need to take the pump off and put the pump on the bottom of the new one. Boom. Go in like that. So now we got the rest of reservoir. All right, so the washer reservoir is in. I still got to drill in here and rivet, nut cert those in. But basically what I did is, this is the original washer fluid. I pretty much pulled out the wiring from here all the way and routed it up like that, put conduit over it, taped it back up, and I'll just zip tie that to that. And then, yeah, so we've got all this space to work with under here now. I just routed this through this hole. And yeah, so the wash fluid should be working, sweet. Now we're gonna put the template on and start cutting. All right, so I've got it all masked up pretty much. You just wanna go a bit over everywhere that might be getting, you know, just in case you slip or something, you don't want to go crazy. I'm now cutting this, so cut around the edges pretty much as it states. And this is gonna, you have to line up pretty much exactly where you want stuff to be. So it's gonna fit pretty much perfectly in here. So that's right on the edge, that's good. That's right on the edge, that's right on the edge. I'm pretty happy with that. So this is the section we have to cut right here. And there's absolutely nothing underneath that, which is good. So we're gonna mark this up with a texter. Before we cut this, I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna grab the snorkel out and see if the fitment kind of looks all right. This is a 4-inch CannaFab snorkel, locally owned business. It's actually one of the cheapest snorkel packages you can get on the market. And they do all cars as well, so the link will be in the description to the website. So this is gonna go like that. That looks about right. And then on the back here, it's very well made, absolutely very well made. We're happy with this. Now I have to start cutting, which is not a fun place to be, but gotta do it. Alright, so I've just gone round with about a 6mm drill bit, bam, 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 just to break down the structure a little bit. I'm gonna now up those with a 10. You can go big open. Need some glasses, mate. Alright, here we go. So this is what we're up to. The snorkel is on. I had a bit of trouble with the fitment. The fitment's not the best. Like there's a little tiny little gap here when I can push it in a little bit, but for the most part it looks pretty clean. Now I have to pretty much do the airbox side of things. Now, in terms of ducting, how the ducting works, I'm gonna have to ask the guy because the instructions aren't clear. And I only came with like this pipe, a bit of silicone, which has been cut weirdly, and then a big one. So I'm not entirely sure. That's gonna go like somehow like that and then connected maybe this way, something like this, and then into the airbox, but then I have to cut a fuck off hole in the body. So anyway, this is gonna be tricky. All right, what's up everybody? Welcome to an update. I haven't been filming a lot because I've been on this shit for the whole day pretty much. But snorkel installed, the washer fluid relocation installed, the brackets for the ECU installed, the airbox installed. There's a couple of issues that I had with this kit. One, the fitment for the washer reservoir isn't great. So there's a space here because it's simply too big for where they want you to put it. I'm pretty sure that is the issue there. The piping wasn't quite long enough. I made it work, but like where it slips onto each other, it's super close. Like you're cutting it really close. I haven't started it yet, so I'm gonna check that out. Another issue I had was I had to zip tie this MAF sensor because basically the holes were opposite. So he had 3D printed, I'm pretty sure this, but there's a thing there and a thing there, and it's on the opposite side. So I had to zip tie that in. I've contacted him about that, and I'm gonna see what the resolution is for that. But everything else seems to be okay. It took me pretty much the whole day. So clean up, and then we'll start the car. That's a nice sound, buddy. You have to listen to this. Like a jet plane. All right, so bit of an update. I've got the new part. Previously, it was 3D printed wrong, so these were on the other side. So I'm going to swap this. I also got from CannaFab himself, the guy that runs it, a bigger silicone hose. So remember how I said that basically underneath it was only just touching. So we're going to fit this, and I'm also going to cut some more of my body because the car still rubs. So I'm going to be doing that today. Just thought I'd chuck a little update in that everything was fixed and stuff like that. So, oh, it's very tight. Boy, oh boy. All right, so this is the issue that I had. See where these are and the difference between this. So whenever he 3D printed these, they were just flipped wrong. So the rest is the same. And yeah, so that's the only issue there. Everything's fixed. We've got the right intake pipe in now. I also fixed up the tubing so it's not just sitting on. It's quite nice now. It's got a bit of length on each pipe and each flange where it sits on, so that's good. Bolted all that up. It was a little bit tough to replace the 3D printed pipe, but that's fine. I also put my guard liner back in, and I cut away at some more of the body so that I didn't get so much scrubbing. But yeah, that's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something. If you want to check out the full NP300 playlist, it'll be on the screen now. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.